There is our victory! Up there is our destiny. Oh, yes, indeed, programs. Your liberator, your luminary, your leader in Negan, the one who vanquished the tyranny of the user those many cycles before. Out there is our victory! Up there is our destiny.
Give me 1 second. We're going to get started. Oh, man, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin.
Oh, yes, indeed, programs. Your liberator, your luminary.
I see life be lifing.
The one those many cycles before.
Life be lifing. Oh, the ups and downs. Uh-oh. Oh, my bad. I had plenty of time to set up, actually, for today, and it's just one of them days. Oh, that cord is working. That cord is working.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Here we go. Apple fixed the microphone issue. Now I can bring my mic down just a little bit. And there's so much going on. So much going on. Yo, my name is Mike Reed. This broadcast is in regards to all things related to working on commercial kitchen appliances, commercial laundry, all that good stuff. Wow, that's a new one. That's a new one on me. I mean, I'll take any reference to somebody famous. Yo, I'll take any reference, even ones like this. Oh, I gotta add that to my soundboard. Got to add it. My apps, what's happening? What's happening with you? It appears that the economy is kicking the entire ass of a lot of locations. That being said, it's you got to make shift. You got to make a shift in how you do your business. You got to make a shift in what type of business. And even for me, this kind of caught me off guard. It caught me off guard a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, you're a little man. You must be young. That is an Ewok, bro. That is an Ewok. That is an Ewok. So I make reference to this little song. It's this little song that was only in the movie for a few seconds. Okay, it's this little song, man, and it used to crack me up. It used to crack me up. Yeah. Return of the Jedi. Yeah, it's this little ass snippet. And the Ewok make that little song. So that's always the little joke that I use whenever I'm talking about gas station owners, hotel owners. I sing a little song. And nobody has seemed to have caught on to it just yet. So I said, you know what? Let me get that. Let me run that back. Let me add that to the system. I just hadn't had a chance to. I've been a little nosy.
You have to pay me.
Uh-oh. My bad, wrong. $1 million. But you do have to pay me $1 million for the information. But I've heard the chatter, man. I've heard the chatter. I'm letting more people come in as we do this, as we get down for the crown, as we get down with sickness. What's happening, brother? So for those of you who have never been through this, so my name is Mike Reed, by the way. I'm an appliance tech. Been in the business on commercial and residential since 1992. I started out when I was 15. It was in high school, working with the old man. Hold on a second. Let me see if I got them. Because yeah, I have a lot of new people. Doesn't show up with the subscriptions. I mean, with the subscriber base, but YouTube does these things. YouTube has changed the algorithm, and they've made it weird, man. They made the algorithm really freaking weird. So that's the old man. That's my sister. And I started out. Yeah, when we started out, the old man, my father, was younger than what I am now. Man, life be life. And we just, we've been going through time and space. And I was like, look, man, I got to get up out of here. I have my own shop. I have my own store in Chicago on Wilson, 1313 Wilson Avenue. And the economy was kind of messing around like it is now. And I said, hell with this. I said, man, let me get the hell up out of here. Let me go on down to Texas. And so we packed up the family. We came on down here, and we kind of been doing our thing. How's the sound, by the way? How's the sound? And so we have been came down here. Untamed Kango, what's happening with you, brother? Oh man. So I'm seeing and I'm hearing that things are a little rough for you guys on the residential side. And I know that things are a little weird on the commercial side if you haven't taken on let's see, if you haven't like taken on like chain locations. And even still, the customers are acting really, really funky, man. They're acting like this.
This gives you power over me?
They keep, they keep saying that they gave us a lot of money. Customer keeps saying
This gives you power over me.
and they keep wanting to renegotiate the damn contract. It's like Star Wars, you know. The customer's like, what was that one? It was the one with Colt 45. What the hell? Lando Calrissian, right? And he was like, man, this ain't the deal. He's like, look, man, you better hope I don't change this deal anymore. And that's kind of like what we're going through right now. Everybody wants to renegotiate contracts. Right, and my app says residential clients are wincing now, but having to pay since the cost of a new one is almost as much as a repair. But in the delivery, haulaway, and connection fee, that is a tipping point. And that's the same thing. That's the same thing on the commercial side. Let me bring this down a little bit more. The room is full of stuff I got put together. The garage wasn't hot today, but I just didn't feel like it. I really did not feel like it today. But yeah, we got sort of the same thing going on. So my app says, and my apps, I was trying to call you, man. You haven't updated me on what you got going on lately, brother. I was trying to call you, but your area code is like 240 or something like that. I couldn't remember what the hell it was. I was looking for it, man. Hey, do me a favor, text me, man. Because my apps is kind of, it's kind of like something. Yeah, I thought it was 240. My apps is kind of like some of you guys. He's like hunting big game when there's a lot of text me because I get a ton of calls, and oddly enough, for the first time, I hate to make this sound weird, but in the first time in forever, because I got a daughter, you know how many Frozen ice skating and all that stuff I went to, and Disney movies and all that, bro. For the first time in forever, I had no phone calls today. For the first time in forever. Now, that it's a little concerning for me though. It's a little concerning because my service mix is 90-10, right? I'm signed up with all the major manufacturers. Even with that being the case, I'm 90% COD and 10% warranty. So well, I didn't have a call. I had Majali sent me a call on a range. They approved the range. So I mean, it's having that mix of warranty is cool and all, but that's just money down the line. And when you're used to that cash, in hand, it's a major shift in your finances. You know, you gotta what's that Drake? What did I miss? You gotta, damn, how does Drake do that shit? What did I miss? You got to downshift, bro. You got to downshift into a whole nother gear because that money ain't right there in your hand. That must be, is that you, my apps? Yeah, all right, cool. So it's a whole nother thing for your finances and everything. Because when you're in the COD thing, you kind of like, you get it and you spend it. And then they have to wait on the warranty stuff. And True is in there with the warranty. True service calls that I take care of. the Majalis. I've had a couple of Majali calls, hot and cold. For some reason, Majali's still paying, just so you guys know. But there was like a delay. I had an evaporator I had been waiting on almost a month. And so when you're doing warranty, now that delays your money right there. So now I would have had almost $1,000 on that Majali warranty on that fridge, but the part not coming in, that delays my money. I'm not going to get that evaporator until tomorrow. I went out on the Majali range on Saturday, ordered the parts today. I'm going to have the Majali oven parts tomorrow. A friend of mine, he went out there, he changed some thermocouples for the ovens, still got the problem. Gas flow is right, all that other good stuff. But the key issue is that the customer's having a problem where they set it to like 350 and it's not 350. And then if they don't turn it all the way up to like 550, the oven goes out. And I've seen that before. This guy, I don't tell you fuckers all my secrets. I don't tell you guys everything. So he doesn't know what it is. So he kind of like gave up. And then they got to call me. I'm not very well liked, but I'm a necessary evil. It is what it is. They say I'm expensive. It is what it is. Fuck them. It is what it is. We got to pay. But they call me in. I take care of the problem. Yo, Higgins Appliance Repair, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you here, brother. I'm gonna have to hit y'all with it.
How good of you to join us.
Being involved and being active on his YouTube channel. Well, welcome back.
And that's for all of you for being involved and being active on this here YouTube channel. Welcome back to the show. I guess it's a no one else. It's a no one else. I guess I'm the last Mohican. YouTube has efficiently snuffed out my peoples. So between YouTube stifling my peoples and just generally being busy, right? So like Learn a Trade, he's very busy. There's a convenience store / gas station war going on right now. Buc-ee's is building out like crazy. Buc-ee's is going up. I think Buc-ee's is going to Ohio. Wawa's expanding west. It's like there's a whole sheet and all this other stuff that's going on. So there's this big build out. And when that happens, that's money. And so Learn a Trade, Kevin Tate, he's got to deal with that. He is best in breed on his side of things. Right? So when you get over there into the convenience stores and the gas stations, there actually is constant work. He tell you guys about Vixo and all the other stuff. And there's like a bunch of other service companies. There's constant work on that side. It's just that when you go on that side, I don't know if y'all can hear that. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do it again. So when you go on that side, you're dealing with a lot of ignorance. My head hurts and my stomach hurts just thinking about it. I used to take care of this one. It was called Handy, almost like Handy Mart on The Simpsons. It's called Handy, and I think collectively that group had about 160 locations. So they kept me quite busy. They paid cash every single job. They were a pain in the ass, and they wanted to negotiate every freaking thing. Not only do they want to negotiate every freaking thing, because this stuff wasn't handled electronically. Learn to trade, his stuff goes through a portal. It's all electronic, all that kind of good stuff. You're on a clock, fun times. But I dealt direct. There was no middleman. And when you're doing that, it's oh, my friend, or I don't have the money. I don't have the money right now. You're gonna come back later. I don't have it. Or the owner, he's got the money, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot of time wasted. It's a lot of, and even when you tell them like 30, 40 minutes in advance, like, yo, hey man, I'm almost done. Here's the number. Call the guy. Call the guy. Oh, King Alfred. King Alfred, what's the problem? What's the problem, buddy? What's the problem? What's wrong? What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong, King Alfred? Oh no. So when you're dealing with the Luka Lulu, you deal with a lot of drama, a lot of games, you know. So it's one of those things. So I eventually said hell with it, because they want you to drive all over East Hell and back for just BS, because nobody else wants to service them, and they'll want to keep equipment alive. That the older the equipment gets, the more expensive it is to repair. But the clients want to think in the opposite direction. They want to say, oh, it's old, it should be cheaper to repair. And that's like, that's not how reality works, bro. That's not how reality works. You're gonna need evaporator, you're gonna need condenser, you're gonna, you know, and once again they say I'm very expensive, but it's like, yeah, if you need $1,000 condenser, the condenser is going to be the condenser coil, it's going to be the condenser fan motor, it's going to be the compressor, all the starting components. And then you're going to need an evaporator, because you might as well, because the evaporator is already like Swiss cheese. You're already at over $1,500, $1,600 just in parts. Just in parts. Where's King Alfred? Oh no, King Alfred is not very happy. Oh no. Let's see here. Let me try to find something for you. So let's go with a true. Condenser unit. And I should really be going to True's website, but that's all right. So as you can see here, this condensing unit is $2,289. This one is $1,976. Oh shoot! Hold on one second. Dang, my bad. So there's nothing oh my buddy, what can you do for me? What the best you can do? Hey, bro, it's not me. It is not me. And why do you go with a whole nother condenser? You go with a whole nother condenser because the evaporator coils are shot to hell. I mean, the condenser coils are shot to hell. You're going to have an older, I mean, your compressor is already worn out. Probably got an issue with low compression. You got contaminants in the system. The whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards. So what sense does it make to charge the customer even $1,000 for the compressor when you might as well pony up and then do the, like in this case, do the other $109, or in this case, the other $500, give them a new condenser fan motor, new coil, and start from scratch. And just essentially you're rebuilding the unit. The cabinet is old, door hinges, door closers, all that kind of stuff. But the unit will run. I mean, Murphy's Law dictates that as soon as you do this, Murphy's Law dictates that as soon as you do this, you're going to have the lights go out. As soon as you finish it, like a month later, they're going to call you back and they're going to say, oh, my friend, the fridge is working just fine, my friend. We have a problem. We have a major problem. Oh, no, man, what's wrong? What's the problem? We have no lights in the unit. The customer's not buying anything. They're not buying the beer. They're not buying the ice cream. They're not buying the Gatorade. Oh. So that's always a risk you take with the older units. And yeah, the lighting system now, the LED driver system. Is it cheaper? Is it cheaper than the older stuff? Let me see what the hell. Do they even sell the old lighting system? Anybody know? They probably do. Yeah, if they're selling the holders and everything. I mean, just realize that just because you replace the condenser and everything else like that, you're still going to have the lighting system. So that's something that is something to be mindful of. To say, hey, I know you spent this $3,000 with me, but True T72. Yeah, so they would be more than willing to spend. No, my apps. All right, my apps. You're not going to check. No, the units I'm speaking of, by the time you get to the point where you need to change the condenser and the evaporator, and especially at these gas stations and whatnot, these are going to be slightly older systems. True lasts quite a long time. True is completely and utterly rebuildable, without a doubt. True can get you whatever part because you're dealing directly with the manufacturer. True is who you're going to find. I mean, you're going to find turbo air in some of these gas stations. Matter of fact, I don't know if I should go and show you these freaking pictures, but yeah, you're going to find some turbo air. You're going to find some beverage air units, and beverage air is just as freaking expensive. But I'm talking about the units before the QR code. Now I do. Hold on one second. Let me do this. Let me see if it's synced up some of my pictures. Let me see if it's synced up. Oh, let's see here. And I'd like to thank everybody who has contributed to the show on last time. I'll thank you all in just a minute. Hold on one second. Stop that screen. Let me share another screen. Oh, that's bad. Go to window and there we go. Library. Yeah, what we got there? Yeah, the zero zone. This was a 404 unit. So there's still quite a few 404 units out there, just so you guys know. If you do Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, General, whatever the hell that General thing, you're gonna find some of those. But here's the newer. These are the newer True units. This is a Walmart, and this one, yeah, this one is under warranty until July. This one is under warranty until July. Oh yeah, this is the freaking Majali. This is the Majali. So yeah, everything works on this Majali, but they were saying that it goes out. Oh, I did some gaskets and stuff like that. Yeah, you're gonna have, I mean, even changing door gaskets, you're talking about over $1,500 to change door gaskets. I mean, I had to do 8 of them, 3 different fridges, that kind of stuff. So I was driving and I looked over and my man was a laundry tech. That is Alliance Speed Queen stuff. That's a dryer belt. Oh, damn. Shit. Let me go back. So yeah, that's what you're looking at is a dryer belt in there. I don't know what that part is. The picture is kind of fuzzy. But yeah, that's another one. This is I want to say, it's probably a belt. That's probably a bag with a belt. So yeah, I felt vindicated. I wasn't the only one that has my truck full of stuff. He got a step ladder and everything. Yeah, I was driving and then I saw all his stuff. See, there's a motor. This is a motor for a dryer. He just had the whole assembly. That's the rod that goes in to keep it stabilized. And most of these companies, these large companies, they don't advertise. There's no name on the side of the truck. Let me see what else I had going on. Oh, I got some. This customer is in for a rude awakening. This is a Bone Heatcraft unit. This unit is still under warranty, and it's in a Walmart. Who wants to guess? Who wants to guess at Who wants to guess at what is still covered under this Heatcraft warranty? Now there's 6 months left on the warranty. Anybody know what's covered?
Anyone?
6 months left.
Anyone know the effects?
Oh yeah, I'll go. Oh, it's like that today. It's like that today. Interesting. Yeah, the compressor warranty is still there, but what they have is a parts-only warranty. They have parts-only warranty, and wouldn't you know it, that this customer, hold on a second, this customer is, not directly, but the owner is. And I tried my best to explain to the management, and this guy owns 2 locations. I tried my best to explain to management. Yeah. Well, they only cover parts. They don't cover for the next 6 months, they cover parts only. And I got the picture. I used to do that all the time, and nobody ever knew what the hell I was talking about. Hold on a second. Gotta put on the old man glasses. Oh, there it is. There it is. So there's nothing wrong with the evaporator fan motor. But if you do watch the other guys on YouTube, you'll have known that, well, you have discovered that they often will say,
well, if you listen, I'm gonna tell you, right?
That there is a problem on these Heatcraft units with this extremely thin support that they have to the bracket for the evaporative fan motor. So the evaporative fan motor has broken.
You know, fucked up. You know,
Let me show you what that one looks like. Yo, what's happening with you, man? What's happening? Let me go with that one. So let me show you what's still covered. So that is what's covered. I know they say that it's a $27 part. It's more like this one, right? Where is it? It's more like this one. But our cost is $12 or $17. I don't know why it's not coming up now. Our cost is $17 on this evaporator fan motor bracket. You see, this one is more like $18. Now you have to get it from like Baker, Johnstone, Baker, URI. You got to go on the Heatcraft website and then find a distributor near you, blah, blah, blah. And Heatcraft will reimburse the $17 for the bracket. They won't pay for the labor. So now, yes, from our standpoint, it's a good thing that the customer has to pay for the mileage, the customer has to pay for the service call, the customer has to pay for the labor, mileage, labor, service call. But no, they don't have to pay for the part. I mean, for the $17 and the travel time to go back to the freaking, I mean, the travel time period just to go to the parts house to get the damn thing. It's like I just order the damn thing online and eat the freaking $17, throw it into the damn labor charge or something. And then you got to submit that to Heatcraft, because if this wasn't bought the distributor, nobody has the receipts. But Heatcraft know when they made it, and so they're going off of the date of manufacture, which gives them 6 more months left. Now, in the customers in this chain, with the owners of these locations, they all click up. And so they're like, oh, this Mike Reed guy, he's a bad guy. He's arrogant and he's expensive. Anytime he does anything, it's going to be $1,000. Like, duh. Yeah. Anytime I got to pull out a screwdriver, motherfucker, it's going to, yes, you're looking at $1,000 on up. Call me the bad guy. Yeah, it is what it is. You call me out. I'm the one that's got to fix it. I'm the one that's got to do it. They have, this particular chain has been banned by all the other service companies. So now they're at the point, even though it's a brand new location, it's just the name of that franchise. Only thing they can get now are handymen or the people who installed the stuff. They're at the point now, they're at the point now where they're like having electricians try to work on the bun, hot water boilers and stuff like that, instant hots. It's insane. I'm like the last service tech that's willing to deal with it. Because they like to play games. You gotta, with this particular chain, I gotta boost the price, let them bitch about the price, and then bring it down to $1,000 or $1,500 or $1,700. So it is what it is. I got, as of, what date was that on it? Oh shoot. So if you have ever worked on a walk-in and you saw that picture, you'll know that fairly soon, in a couple more days, they're going to be at the point where they have to call me because the temperature is going to start rising in that walk-in. Anybody know why?
Anyone?
Anybody know why the temperature would start to climb
Anyone know the
inside
effects?
of that walk-in? What the hell is that? Hold on one second. There we go. Anybody know why? And there's I did not check. I did not check to see if the picture was clear or blurry on this Heatcraft unit. That serial number is paramount. They don't even go off the model number. Everything goes off the serial number. And I had to work with Heatcraft. It ends up that is a T as in Tom 24, A as in Adam 11162. I think that's 62, if my memory serves me correctly. So anybody know why? Anybody know why that they're like on a T-minus countdown at this point in time? And this is the thing that I hate about these damn walk-ins. This is the thing I hate about walk-ins.
Church check in. Church check in. Church check in.
What about you, 79 AAC? You know anything about this? You got any idea of why this would be like this? You can already see droplets forming on the ceiling that are freezing once this sucker comes out of defrost. And I don't know why he thought that was going to help him, but hey, man, to each his own. He thinks he's a pretty smart guy, so good luck to him. This is more true units. So these are while I'm waiting on you guys to chime in. Oh, let's see what we got here. No, brother, my apps, man. The evap fan isn't covered. The evap fan is here. The evap fan isn't covered. It's on the shelf, bro. It's on the shelf. The bracket is broken. It's a 17. Our cost is $17 and some change for the bracket. But they have to pay. Heatcraft is only covering the bracket. It's a labor only. I mean, it's a part only warranty, which means that Golden Chick, the owner, this owner has two Golden Chicks. And that means that the owner of this Golden Chick has to pay me to grab the bracket. They have to pay me to go ahead and put in the bracket, pay me to reconnect the fan motor, and then they're going to have to pay me to defrost the evaporator. So the evaporator is going to ice over. Right. No air is blowing. And when it does go through defrost, it's the fans, I believe the fans blow in reverse. Sometimes the fan, so it's electronic, they're bi-directional, and I think during defrost, no, that's damn, that reminds me of an old school. But anyway, some of them go, I don't think that one goes in reverse. But you have to have both fans. If you don't have both fans on this unit, it's different if it had 3. This is only an evaporator with 2. And so if one of them is out, that sucker's going to freeze up. And then they're going to call me in a panic, usually on a Friday or a Saturday, or maybe even a Sunday morning. And they're going to call me and say, hey, you got to come quick because it's a chicken chain. It's a chicken. It's a chicken chain. And so what happens with the chicken chain? There was a brother working there too. What happens in the chicken chain? Yo, oh, come quick. The chicken is thawing out. It's the frosting, blah, blah, blah. Problems. Oh, we got a couple of comments. Oh, no, that's from Nightbot. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Damn, lost one of my lights. Oh yeah, I lost one of my damn lights. Oh, too bad. So we'll see how that goes. Luckily, these the brackets are in stock. Just about everybody carries them, but in order to get it covered under warranty, it's got to be through a URI. I mean, through a Heatcraft distributor. That's the fun part. So if you got it as truck stock, you got to keep the receipts. You got to make copies. You gotta tape it to the items. You got to do something so that you can present the proof of purchase so you can get your damn money back. But all right, now that is done, I wanted to talk to you guys about so many other things too. So yeah, it appears that Mike Sneed, he's got his the teaching that he's doing with the young kids. I haven't seen anything lately on that, but this is Mike with ABC Boot Camp. This is his busy time of the year. Why? Because of the ice cream stores. So he is on the East Coast. Is he north of the Mason-Dixon or south of the Mason-Dixon line? Anyway, where he's at, it gets cold in the wintertime, so he has a season. It's not like here in Houston where people sell ice cream all year round. He has ice cream season over there where he is, so it's actually a treat. It's actually a treat. It's actually something special to do on that, when you go north. It's actually a treat. It's not a treat here. It's a bloodbath. Ice cream shops are a bloodbath. You actually have to make arrangements with restaurants, and they have to do catering events, birthday parties, and all that kind of. They got to do a lot of stuff just to make it. In Houston, you got to do a lot of stuff to make it. A lot of people have found that out. And then so Mike Sneed has got that going on. He's got a lot. He's got a lot going on. So Mike is going to be busy for a while. Mike is going to be busy until it starts to get cool again. And he's doing his events. Oh, hell. And then when it gets cool again, school starts back. So then he's going to have the popcorn fundraising stuff. So Mike is going to be busy. Mike Sneed is going to be busy. And like I said, you got Learner Trade. He's doing his thing. And some of the other brothers, they have decided to go ahead and work for corporate America. And that's something I had told you guys about before, was about working for corporate America. If you are at all interested in employment in the HVACR industry, there is no shortage of employment. I was just asked to take a job on a week ago, last Monday. So let me do a Trimark. So Trimark careers. Trimark is rolling everything up into one. And yes, they have distribution, they're distributors, they have retail, they also sell to the customer, and they have been allowed to form like Voltron and put themselves back together and become one company. They were broken up pretty much like Ma Bell, like how AT&T was done and turned into Bell Labs and Verizon and all those other phone companies. Well, Trimark was the same way, and now they are. I think it's been that way for like eight plus years. Now they've been able to come together. SS Kemp and all that is now one again, and they actually have a service arm. So when I'm bringing this to you because they are nationwide. They're in my backyard, they're in your backyard, they're in your mama's backyard. They are everywhere. So if you wanted to go on that side, I know they got pilfered very badly. They got raided, bro. See, here it is right here. Orlando, Florida, commercial kitchen equipment service technician. June 4th. June 4th, you get the company credit card for all travel expenses. You're going to get the company cell phone. You're going to get medical bills, medical, dental, vision from day one. You're going to get 401k with the company match. Let's see if they, what are they? Oh, it went all into it. It went into it. Nice. Yeah, Trimark is the country's largest provider of design services. There's no bullshit. That is true. What does that mean? That means that a restaurant can go to Trimark and they say, hey, we want you to set up the layout. We want you to design our kitchens from sea to shine and see. And they will handle everything. They will design the kitchens where the floor drains should be, where the plugs and the outlets should be, where the gas lines go, where the shelves need to go, Ansel system, hand wash stations, you name it. They will design all of that, provide them with the items that they made the design for, provide them with the cost, with a package. And not only that, they would provide them with service. They would provide them with service. So this is an extremely large corporation. Like they said, their history goes back to 1896. So Trimark, SS Kemp, all the rest of them, whatever name you want to go with, it's not a fly-by-night organization. Even with that being said, a large number of their technicians have been taken from them by way of offering them a better deal. So another large service-only company went and pilfered the top management on the service side, gave them huge bonuses, and then gave them incentives for bringing over technicians. And they did. They wanted that bonus money, and they sure as hell got it. They sure as hell got it. So now Trimark is in a situation where they have to have these people. Why do I know so much about this situation? Because Trimark also uses me to fill in the gaps. So when Trimark is selling to a customer and they have warranty issues, let's just say it's a Myco dishwasher, then they'll call me. Perlick unit, then they'll call me. Perlick refrigeration, then they'll call me. True, they'll call me. CMA dishwasher, whatever it is, you name it, then they'll freaking call me. Continental, Champion dishwasher. I might not be first string on it, but I'm definitely in the mix. And it's usually when there is some kind of drama involved, there's some kind of conflict with whoever was handling the situation before, whoever the service company was, the service technicians. And then I know I got to handle the situation with kit gloves, because I know everything has already been tense, shall we say. But yeah, they in my market, they're down to, I'll just say 1.5 dishwasher techs. I got pictures of their, you know what? Shoot, I got pictures of their warehouse. I got pictures of their warehouse. But you know what? Let me go back to this. But yeah, in their warehouse, they have all kind of ice machines, and they haven't completely mended. Trimark hasn't completely mended their relationship with Scotsman, but they're working things out, is the best that it's been explained to me. They're working together with it, and Scotsman is doing that because this is their largest client, essentially. Norlake is also their largest. Norlake, I don't know anybody else who sells more Norlake than Trimark. I don't know anybody else who sells more Scotsman ice machines than Trimark. It is one of those things. So this is what they portal to pay, portal pay, whatever the hell that means. Competitive compensation, overtime, company vehicles. Oh, excuse me. All the stuff I said before, and they're offering training, certification. I believe you'll probably be part of Cefesa. I'm not too sure. I don't see why you wouldn't be part of Cefesa if you joined up with them. Tuition reimbursement, nice. And yeah, this is real career progression opportunities. Now I'm going to hit you with one little thing. I'm going to hit you with one little thing, because
Well, if you listen, I'm gonna tell you, right?
Because I know a little inside information on it, and
Do you know something about all that? Booby, I probably know a lot you don't. Do you know something?
from time to time they have a corporate purge. As far as I know of, it has never affected the service techs, the install techs, or the drivers. It usually affects the sales staff. Parts, they also have their own in-house parts. They sell parts through Parts Tech. as a matter of fact. So if you have a SS Kemp, Trimark in your market and you're looking at Partstown and it says 1 hour pickup, it could be a Partstown service company that they own, or it could be Trimark. Could be Trimark. And see, like here, they only want 1 to 2 years of experience. Look at that. Hot side. Nothing. This is nothing about cold side. Hot side. That lets you know how badly they need techs on the hot side. 1 to 2 years of experience servicing commercial cooking equipment. Now, if you have none, that's not going to affect you. All right, you're gonna do ride-alongs and stuff like that. That's not gonna affect you, because they're gonna train you. Oh, sorry. They're gonna train you on cold side stuff anyway. But they're in such a need on dishwashers and stuff like that. Dishwashers considered hot side. That is their main thing. Factory training on major hot side manufacturers. So it's going to be your dishwashers. It's going to be your deep fryers, griddles, clamshell grills, that type of thing. And they're going to offer you everything. They're going to offer you all the support, all the training, everything, and plenty of upward mobility. Okay, so max hiring rate is $32 an hour. So let's see here. So that's not great, but I mean, you're looking at $1,280 a week. That's their max. If you're going to come in as a regular tech, before they had the, like I said, they have lead, they have all this other stuff. You don't have to come in if you have experience. It's not like you need to come in as a regular service tech. See, so they want people to replace gas valves, thermostats, ignitions, control boards, safety devices. Pretty much what you guys saw me, a lot of stuff that I focus on. A lot of Hatco stuff. Yeah, here it is right there. Ranges, ovens, griddles, fryers, broilers, steam kettles, combi ovens. It's a major thing right about now. So here are the other opportunities. So you have lead technician. So just because they say the max is 32 on a service technician, they can hire you for lead. They can hire you for a senior service technician. They can hire you as a field supervisor, service manager. So don't for a minute think that you might be stuck, because that's just not the case. And like I said, this company has been around since what is it? It's at 1889, something like that. 1896. Let me go back. And like I said, that's just Orlando. You know how hard it is to find a job in Florida? All you guys are always complaining about finding jobs in Florida. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Look at this damn list. Everywhere. Chicago. They are hiring nationwide. Look at that. Service manager. Right out the rip. They're looking for service managers in Chicago. Once again, the project managers. And they're all offering the same thing. Tuition reimbursement, the whole nine. That's been out since May. These have all been out since May. Construction contracts and billing, and none of that's for you, but whatever. There's the designers, because I told you they do the whole spec on all these locations, territory sales. If you did want to get out from the truck, if you did want to get out of the truck and go into something else, remember that they do offer tuition reimbursement. So if you wanted to go to school for something else, you have that ability to move around. And who are they out in Denver? What name? Yeah, they go under Trimark out in Denver, California. Yeah, so they're basically consolidating everything under the Trimark name. That's the newest in the Trimark, tri-state area. Boston. Yeah, so the service vans are now going to say Trimark instead of ISI. Everything says Trimark now. There's Houston, Albany, Georgia, Knoxville, anywhere that you could think of, Cleveland, Ohio. Lots of opportunity. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the chemicals. So like what I do too. Yeah, they do the dishwasher leasing. They do dishwasher leasing, ice machine leasing, all that kind of stuff. All the stuff I tell you guys about all the time. They are, I would say in the top 3. I don't care where you want to place them. You can just put them in the top 3 when it comes to like dishwasher leasing. So let me see what anybody got any particular location they want to look at. And you guys, hold on, let me give you the link to this. Let me just give y'all the link. Yo, Brother Frank, what's happening? Hold on. Brother Frank. Hold on. We gotta celebrate the brother. Brother Frank. Thank you very much, Brother Frank. Number one contributor to the show, to the channel. Thank you very much, brother. Oh, yeah, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Damn, where the hell the other one go? Hold on, I want to thank the other contributors that I've had since Brother Frank is here. Samuel Kabiru. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Samuel Kabiru. I don't know if he's here today. We're gonna go on the north side of Atlanta, Alpharetta, Georgia. Once again, Refrigerator Tech over there in Georgia. Multiple locations. Same thing. I didn't go into the pay scale. I didn't go into the pay scale for that one. They're offering everything, the 401k, the dental, paid time off, holidays. Of course, they're doing the PTO. Yeah, paid time off, PTO. And once again, senior service tech, lead tech, field service, service manager, field supervisor. So the pay scale can go up. Chances are it's probably going to say the same thing here with the 1 or 2. Yeah, $35 an hour. But like I said, that's for the service technician starting area. Max hiring is 35. You can go up from there. So Trimark, I don't often talk about Trimark, but Trimark is one of those, like I said, Atlanta, Beaufort, Norcross, Duluth, Swanee, all of your areas, and you don't get much better. Oh, you're here. Oh, and thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. If I haven't told you, best believe you are appreciated. Yo, contractor. Man, where the hell you? Hold on a second. Man, where in the hell have you been at, brother? I've been trying to keep up with you guys. Man, what the hell you been at, man? That is the question. Hold on. I think I put this in the link. I mean, oh, no. I was I just putting it down there? Oh, I see you now. Spokane, Washington. All right, hold on one second. Spokane, Washington. All right, let's see what we got here. Da. It always amazes me. Let's see here. Let me start with let me see. Where the hell did the jobs go? All right, careers. View open positions and Spokane. Let's go with Seattle. Washington State? What the hell? Well, what the hell? All right. Hold on. No. Damn. Really? Hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Anaheim. I know that's Disney World. I know that's not close. So Irving, California. Irving. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't see. Let's see what else they got. Los Angeles. What the hell? They own Chef's Toys? I didn't know they owned Chef's Toys. You know, it might be. I don't know if they're going to have it under a different name. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. They are covering for service technicians. They cover from sea to shining sea. They cover. Yeah, I know it's not a very big city, but here's the thing. They cover from sea to shining sea. My auntie is up there. She is, because you're over there with Microsoft and all the other stuff over there in Spokane. Hold on a second. You're over that way. Yeah. So you're over that way. They still cover that. They still cover that way because they're doing nationwide. They do nationwide service. And so what you really have to do is you really need to contact them. It's going to be under multiple locations like this. It's going to be multiple locations, and you're going to have to submit your information for multiple locations. And they just don't have it posted, but you would be one of those remote workers. And so this is something very similar. Kitchen service technician, competitive compensation, blah, blah, blah. You would then report to the service manager. See, just like this, you would you would have to report to a service manager in a different state. More than likely in California. But here's what we're gonna. Oh, damn! You couldn't see that. My bad. My bad. My bad. You couldn't see that. So you would more. So this is like one of those remotes. So this guy is remote. This position, and you report to the service manager in Richmond, California. In this case, we're going to use Tech 24. So you got that. You got Tech 24. Let's see here with the careers job opening. And we are going to select, see. Hold on. Oh, boy. Let's see here. Huh. Damn. What is Albany upstate California? It's Albany upstate. You got Sacktown. Hold on a second. They have all these. All right, let's see what they got. Installed technicians. That's from 13 days ago. Tech. What do they call this then? Food service PM. PM apprentice. United Service Technologies, which is a Tech 24 company. And that's the thing about Tech 24. Tech 24 owns all these different companies. Oh, you know who? What's the name is out there? TMI or something. Shoot, TMS. What the hell are they? TMS? I think it's TMS. I think it's TMS. Or is it TTM? I was in training with them. They have a location here in Houston, and because they take care of Spokane, Washington. Hold on. Spokane commercial. I think it's like TMS, TT. Hobart. Okay, so Hobart is there. Hobart is there. I don't want to say Hobart is always hiring. It's another company. It's like TMS or TTM or something like that. And they're a couple of their guys were from that area. And they were explaining that, yeah, when they're out there, they are out on their own and they stay until they get the job figured out. So they're in your market, they're pretty big on sending technicians. So over disc in your market, the companies that do the hiring, they're large companies and they're very big on sending you guys to training with the factory. Because when you're out there, there's like very little help when you're out there. Let me see here. Service repair. Where's jobs? Careers. There we go. Join our team. View service jobs. Damn. Damn. I thought we almost had it. Man, didn't we almost have it all? There we go. So this is the best I can do for you right now. This is Portland. Now this is Illinois Toolworks. This is Hobart, Baxter, all that kind of stuff. Sheet metal fabricator, customer service, welder. Where the hell is service tech? Where the hell is service tech? Oh, they're killing me with this. Looks like I'm just going to have to go through one by one. Human resources, parts coordinator. But you wouldn't have a parts coordinator. You would be the parts coordinator. All right, so they got stuff like this. They got install tech. So my advice to you is to go online and apply to these jobs that are closest to you. Sometimes they don't bother with putting out jobs, but as you can see, Redmond, Washington, they're hiring everything: service technicians, installers. What is that? Yeah, install technician, service technician, level 2, level 3. And what they have these guys do is that they actually have them drive on over to Spokane, stuff like that. Available in 2 locations. See, Bellingham, there we go. Bellingham, that's where my auntie is, out that way. And in Redmond, yeah, my auntie's out that way. So instead of having the guys drive, because it's a lot easier to find someone in, these places than it is trying to find a needle in a haystack over there. Whoa. Wait a minute. What did you say you wanted? What did you say you wanted, brother? Hold on. Isn't that crazy? Wait a minute. What did you say you wanted? What did you say you wanted here? Is that what you said you wanted? Is that what you said? What do we find here? Now, unfortunately, this is a level 3. Let me see what else they got. Boise, Idaho, that's too far for you. Missoula, that's too far for you. So, Everett, service level 3. Now, just because it's a level 3, right?
Right, God, throw me a bad here, man. Help me out.
Just give me a little bit.
Yeah, just a taste.
Just because it's a level 3 doesn't mean that they don't have a level 1 or 2 that they can train you under, that you can do OJT for the next 6 months with, and then that level 1 and then move up to level 2, and you be the level 1. That level 2 can then move up to level 3 because they have an opening for a level 3. So that's how it is in corporate America. Once there's somebody to take that Chicken Little spot, you can now be the low man on the totem pole. Once that level 1 guy that's hired, because they obviously have a level 1, they don't have a position open for level 1. They obviously have a level 2, they don't have a position open for level 2, but they have a level 3 open. And so you can get in, and then they can shuffle the deck, bring everybody up, slide you in as a level 1. And then you can be down there in Spokane. So my stuff always works sometimes. 60% of the time, every time. I think I need to get that. I think I need to get that.
You liar!
I think I'm gonna get that.
Computer says nah.
So there you go, brother. My job is done. And that's with Illinois Tool Works. That is the largest. It's the largest. So they manufacture the equipment. So in case you guys don't know who this is, Illinois Tool Works is Hobart. Illinois Tool Works is Charleston. Illinois Tool Works is Stero. Hold on 1 second. Stero. What's that oven brand that they got? Why are they showing me this stuff? I don't want to see that. I want to see all this, man. Hold on 1 second. Jesus, they bring you right back. They're trying to sterilize their freaking website. Glenview, Illinois. Yeah, that is home base. Is Chicago. Come on, man. Get this. Let me just do this. Let me just go Hobart. Hobart. All right. So now I'm going to Hobart, which is Illinois Tool Works. That's Charleston, Baxter Ovens, Vulcan Cooking, which is grills, ovens. They make it. Vulcan makes a clamshell. Vulcan makes fryers. Wolf, which is stock pots, grills. Burkle, which is your slicers. Gaylord, which is your ventilation. It is ventilation, right? Gaylord is ventilation. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. Red Goat, which is your garbage disposals. Somat, which is your garbage disposals. I think food waste disposal. It's a food waste. I think that's their digester. I don't know what the hell Master is. Stero, that's the dishwasher. Stero is their other line of dishwasher that they use to compete with everybody else. I never in my market, I never run into Stero. No one sells Stero here. I don't know why they bought Stero. And then for my Somat is the other garbage disposal. That's what I thought. And I think they do waste disposal. I mean, like a biodigester. No, okay, so that's their other Red Goat. That's their other. You can't see it. That's their other Red Goat. It's one of those situations where if you can't beat them, join them. Good, better, best type stuff. Okay, so and then Gaylord is ventilation. There it is. Gaylord is ventilation. Burkle is Burkle's the slicer. There you go. Oh, then the vacuum sealer. Oh, okay. Okay, I wonder if they make those or if they buy those from somebody. So anyway, thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Hey, thank you very much.
Greed and man, I just need some liquidity. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, there's always openings in Washington, D.C. All right, over this. So we found you something with Hobart. I explained to you their process. So even though you don't see it listed, they got to have you do OJT anyway. So they can have you do ride along OJT with a level 1, level 2, and then once you get in there, they can then bump up one of those technicians to then be a level 3. And then that you coming in would also eliminate them having to travel as much. So it's just corporate. It's just corporate. Contract. Do you have any company in mind? Anything in particular in mind? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. Everybody's in Washington, D.C. So get your pencil and pen ready. Pull out the tablet. Press record on the VCR. Pull out the Betamax. Get to writing. Pull out the tablet. Because we about to go on a fantastic voyage. Come along and ride on a fantastic voyage. So we're gonna go back. All right, let me clear out some of this stuff. Clearing it out. So back to Illinois Tool Works. Job title. We are going to go with Service. And I think I'm in the wrong section because this is for all the uppity hoity-toity ass bullshit. Let me go back to Hobart, where things can be nice and calm, nice and normal. Let me go back to view service jobs. Let's go back to DC. Washington, D.C. So I'm going back. And AC just kicked on. It is freaking cold as hell in here. Yeah, my apps, Tech24, Smart Care, which is also known as Not So Smart Care. EMR, I think EMR is also Tech24. There's so many, so much in acquisitions, so much with consolidation. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, Washington, D.C. All right, good. I thought I was just here. All right. Forget it. We're going to do all jobs in D.C. And once again, they brought me to this. God. Once again, they brought me here. Once again, his own. East Coast. Don't want that. Washington, D.C. Search. MC Search. Y'all remember Third Base? Gas face. Service technician. Harrisburg. Oh, I used to, man, rest in peace to my uncle. He was Caucasian. Rest in peace to my uncle. He was from Harrisburg. Man, every time I tell him that I used to live in Harrisburg, every time I used to tell him, it used to blow his freaking mind. His daughter, my cousin, was one of them half breeds. She's out there. She's actually in one of the family houses out there on his side. So he was living in the house and he had cancer and he died. He was one of my favorite uncles too. Dude, what the hell? Why did they take me to Pennsylvania like this? Hold on 1 second. We're going to go back to Washington, D.C. because this is making me kind of sad. Thinking about one of my favorite uncles, making me kind of sad. And I don't know why they keep taking me service. What the hell? Why would that be? Man, something is wrong with Hobart, bro. Something is wrong with Hobart. Dallas, Texas, which I didn't ask for. Dallas. I swear, you guys know I typed in DC. I swear to y'all, I typed in DC. Hold on, let me take this off the screen so I can get a little more room. I swear to y'all, I typed in DC. What works for one doesn't work for another. What might be right for you may not be right for some. World don't move to the beat of just one drum. God, I swear to y'all, I typed in, and it's making me go city by city, state by state. And they typically do this kind of stuff because they're going off of where I am. Jackson, Mississippi. They making me go through this shit step by step. This is bullshit. Field service, damn. Chicago. Oh, Chicago. All right. I see Cincinnati. I see that they are not behaving, bro. All right, screw it. We're gonna go Whaley. We're gonna go to Whaley Jobs. Okay. We're gonna here, man. The easiest. I'm gonna go to Smart Care. I'm gonna go to Smart Care, bro. In my opinion, and this is where everybody's going. Smart Care is you stand the best chance of being coddled. You stand the best chance of getting understanding with going with Smart Care. They actually inherited one of the best. They inherited one of the best training facilities when they formed Smart Care. Yeah, and you're going to be Safesa trained and all that other kind of stuff. So let me go with refrigeration. Let me go with blast freezers. And brother, give me a zip code. Put me out my damn misery here. Oh damn near 2001. All right. And just like that, Smart Care is hiring for everybody. Yeah, they don't give a damn, brother. They don't give a damn. Smart Care don't give a damn, bro. They are hiring everywhere. These guys got a lot of work to do on these freaking sites, man. This is bullshit. I gave them a zip code and they still put me in Minneapolis. That's their that's where they inherited the training facility. But I am telling you, Wilmington, Delaware, Newark, Philly, Trenton, New Jersey. Oh, damn. There it is. And there's Silver Springs. Damn. It's not working. What is Smart Care doing, bro? I swear. That's why I call Smart Care not so smart care. Well, not so smart. Yo, some of the guys have already left Smart Care, and he was working tech support for another commercial company. And when I told him the nickname, he was really offended. I said, man, what the hell do you care? You don't even work there anymore, bro. But he was so proud of his time. He was so proud of his time at freaking Smart Care. Yeah. Man, what the? But yeah, they are hiring for everything, and I don't know. All right, so Smart Care bullshit ain't working. And why are they doing service requests? I don't want service requests. I want Jobs, man. Join us. Careers. Search jobs. There we go. I swear, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Brother Frank said another day gone and looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah, but this has been a crazy summer. It started out hot and heavy, and then all of a sudden it just cooled off like crazy. And I'm showing pictures of things that need to be done. And it looks like this summer I might, yeah, I see you, brother. It looked like this summer I might just be working off of emergencies and warranty stuff this summer, because it kind of, yeah, industry leading training. This is smart care, because it is crazy the number of people who are scared, the number of people who are petrified to spend $1 is rough. Oh, now when I want now I get Seattle, Washington. Mother lover. What? Oh, you guys are there. Okay, so there's Silver Springs. Jesus. One job, Silver Springs, service tech, been posted for 21 days. Yo. Only looking for a high school diploma. 3 years of hands-on experience, appliance repair. They're not even saying commercial. They just said appliance repair, HVAC, military service, anything. You know how to work on go-karts. You know how to work on lawnmowers. Bring your ass on over here. We got you. They want you with a driver's license. Of course, they're going to put you on call. They're going to get you all EPA certified. You're going to be a CFESA patch. You're gonna be looking like, ooh, sorry so much. You're gonna be wearing NASCAR patches all over you. You're gonna be looking like a Drewski skit. Yeah, they are a nationwide repair service company in the food service, refrigeration, cold storage, hot side, everything. They do dishwashers. Although I've never seen, yeah, they do coffee, specialty coffee. They don't say dishwashers here, but oh, you know what? That was Tech 24 that came out on a job. I don't know if they do dishwashers. That's the one thing I don't know if they do dishwashers. But yeah, brother. So let me get rid of this. And as you can see, they got it. Let me drop that down. Little Giant, what's up, man? What you got for me? Little Giant? You got anything? 20748. That's not coming up, but and Little Giant, thank you for being here, brother.
Being involved and being active on his YouTube channel. Well, welcome back.
Yeah. So okay, I got you pretty close, Temple. I got you pretty close to where you need to be, brother. Brother. And then let me go to Tech 24. I gotta start somewhere. Let me go with careers, job openings. I don't know where the hell it is from you, brother, but oh well. job type, tech. Let me just do it all. Let me just search for it all. Oh, there it is. Refrigeration tech. Oh. $50 an hour. Oh, Yahtzee. All right. Well, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. For Baltimore, you're gonna be balling out in Baltimore. 50, topping out at $50. $50. Come on, give me $50. You got $50.
You're not rich. Blame yourself. You don't think?
Well, if you listen, I'm gonna tell you, right?
So you can go up, and this is not even lead tech or none of that other stuff. This is just regular, and that's refrigeration tech. Oh, come on, man! Don't do me like this. This ADP bullshit. Oh. Damn, they got me. They got me. All right, so refrigeration tech, 35. I forgot. I see that damn. I'm so trained from the 80s that you got to click the accept button that I do it. All right, weekly pay, blah, blah, blah. Every week. You get paid every week? It's interesting. Company vehicle, gas card, uniform, phone provided. Of course, you're going to get your medical, dental, vision, short-term disability. This is funny. Work-life balance. So they're lying to you right off the rip, but that's okay. It's like a relationship. They're going to lie to you. You know they're going to lie to you. You know, and I know that you know that I know that you know that I know that you lied to me. But it is what it is. It's the game that they play. That's the game that they play. Oh, wait a minute. This is for a senior lead. This is for a senior. Well, they got senior, but this doesn't say senior lead. This just says refrigeration technician, regular full time. So it looks like they are looking for quite a few things. That's probably why the range is so freaking high. So there you go, brother. Brother. Let me see what else they got. Oh, I know they're looking at Houston. I know they're looking for Houston. Kitchen equipment. Once again, hot side. I don't know if you guys are seeing. There's a trend here. Hot side, kitchen technician, Houston, because they have technicians for cold side. They don't have technicians for hot side. Oh, so even when people coming into the fold, they don't have.
You're not rich. Blame yourself. You don't think you're
They
not
don't
rich?
they don't have enough hot side. There's not enough hot side. Hot side is becoming extremely complex. It is what it is. You know, we got our combi ovens, we got these clamshell griddles, we've got the speed ovens. Man. You know, we got quite a bit, and then we got a lot of automation. We got a lot of automation coming to the hot side. These damn and then these damn deep fryers. These damn deep fryers, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to them. It's a lot to them. even though they're consolidating all these different brands of deep fryers and they're trying to phase out so many, we got a lot to it. Let me see what else we got going on. Yeah. And like I said, they try to throw in dishwashers on the hot side. In Indianapolis, they're looking for technicians, whatever the hell. Is that BM Facilities Management? Whatever the hell. Whatever company it is that they own. Oh, it's FM. It's FM Facility Management. Same thing, only looking for 3 year, but this one is looking for commercial. Anybody else? Yeah, brother, I know it's Baltimore, but you're not working in Baltimore. And remember, I showed you guys the Atlas group. Remember, I showed you Atlas restaurant groups. Atlas restaurant. The Atlas restaurant group. So for your hellhole, for the hellhole, these are some of the clients that are in the hellhole. Some of which I serviced because they wanted some of that Texas money. They wanted some of that Texas. Well, guess what? This is a group, a restaurant group that is over there. And remember, when you're working for companies like Tech24, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be working in the hospitals. You're going to be working in the nursing homes. You're going to be working in schools, universities. Oh, there it is. They have, well, not all 54 of them are over there in Baltimore, but quite a few. So the Admirals Cup, that is Annapolis, Maryland. Here it is, the Admirals Cup, Baltimore. That's Baltimore, Maryland. The Waterfront Hotel. Oh, yeah, the hotels. How can I forget? And then you'll be doing work in your extremely large hotel chains. So that's more Annapolis. Azumi, Baltimore. Azumi is very nice. We have an Azumi here in Houston. I've actually done work at the Azumi. You have it's like the place to be. It's so many women go there to the Azumi here in Houston. Atlas Fish Market. So I know it's a hellhole, but it's the best of times, it's the worst of times, right? It's the whole K-shaped economy. Yes, some people are living rough. And see, here's the Azumi in Houston. So yeah, it's rough for some, but for others, they are living their best life. Okay, that's something that you're not privy to it, but some people are. There's this guy I watch on Instagram, and he is a black dude, and he runs around and he's like making fun of the poors, and he's like, "Oh, which car are we gonna take today?" type stuff that he does, and he jokes about taking black cars, all kind of stuff, and that type of thing. So, and the joke is that yes, for some people, they don't know how it is out there. For some people, it is all Louis Vuitton clothing and Gucci clothing and Yves Saint Laurent and haute couture in their closet. They're getting their luggage handmade and stuff like that. And then for some other people, they're like got their food stamps cut. So it is a K-shaped economy. And here's just more stuff. Chop Tank, Baltimore. So I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't think this place takes EBT. I could be wrong. Man. Could be wrong. Yeah, I know, because my apps is out, contractor. My apps is out there too. So, and like I said, I know about this client because they are operating in Houston and over there on the East Coast. So, and they are they're kind of funny. They're kind of funny, but they only this restaurant group only deals with who the factory recommends. So I end up with them for quite a few different brands. And it's once again, it's one of those situations where it's like if you present to them your information, I present to them that I'm with Continental. I present to them that I'm with Hoshizaki. I present to them that I'm with Samick. I present to them that I'm with, the different vacuum sealer companies, True, and all that other stuff. And then they're like, okay, come on. But if they don't see you on the website or anything like that, they're not trying to deal with you. All right. Now, what else we got going on here? What else? Burst word. What else we got going on? I'm taking requests now.
You're not listening to me.
I'm taking requests.
Is there no one else?
You guys ready for me to wrap this up or what? Or you have more in the pipeline? Yeah, so here's Harbor East Deli. Some more EBT eating. The Elk Room. Oh yeah, that screams EBT right there. Elk Room. Yeah. But I don't have one of those here. I don't have one of those here. All right, so let me see here. Let me see Whaley. Whaley Food Service. Damn it. Now, this is going to be the first Partstown company that I'm going to address for employment. And so, yeah, once you start talking about Whaley, yeah, there he is working on the dishwasher. I don't even know what brand. So in that picture, it was just Hoshizaki. So some Hoshizaki fridges in the background. Damn, that was quick. I still don't know what that is. Oh, it's a Jackson. It's a Jackson. It's a Jackson sticker right there. There we go. That made that easy. That was easy. Oh, big isomatic. Yeah, those behind are Hoshizaki. That is a oh damn, I just forgot. Skyline. This is by Electrolux. So this is Electrolux. This is that should be the combi oven, and then they have a matching blast chiller. Boy, out. La, da, 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 da. All right, let me go back. And let me find Korea's view job openings. No, I don't want. Oh, there's service technician in Georgia. Let me see what they're paying. Yo, and is this one offering a they were offering sign-on bonuses. I don't see it now. I do not see it. Oh, okay. Whaley is one of the largest commercial kitchen equipment repair service companies in the Southeast. Comprised of over 600 employees located across 31 graphically dispersed locations. Visit Whaley Careers to find your place to grow. Now, job rate is going up to $27 an hour. Oh, they are doing a sign-on bonus. Duh, it's right in my damn face. Right in the face. Yeah, I know they did. Yeah. Oh, Brother Frank, I take on clients all times of the year. All times of the year. Late in the year, early in the year. Brother, because you missed it earlier, but I just had a client that, well, they soon will be. They don't know it, but they are a client. They're all clients. Nobody else is going to deal with it but me. But I just got a new golden chick. I got 4 golden chicks that just opened up, and one that's going to be open. They were supposed to be open like 3 months ago. They're 90% done. And they're like 15 minutes up the street from me. So I got a walk-in that's hobbling along. I mean, I collect customers all times of the year, brother. There is no time of the year where you start up somebody, because who knows when their location is going to be finished. What was this? Where did that thing go about the True? What was this? On the True machine in Target, how do you determine if it's under warranty? Just like you said, my apps, they got the QR code. So all the ones that are within the last 3 to 4 years, the QR code works. Let me make myself bigger. So all the ones within let me go back to photos. All the ones within the last 3 to 4 years, the QR codes now work. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me drop this real quick. Add my pictures. Oh, okay, there it is. My bad. All right, so here's the True right here. So it tells you right there when the damn thing was shipped out. Then they tell you who the hell it belongs to. Fur babies. They tell you who it belongs to. Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. They tell you who the hell it belongs to. So I'm going to be making up some stuff for Lear and the rest of them guys. So that these were, I think, no, see, this is older. This is the True label with the QR code, and you shine it on there, and then you get the thing, and it tells you. So this one is under warranty. This current number, the 111s, those are under warranty. And the QR codes over there. So what I end up doing is I'll take the pictures and whatnot. And so as you can see, you know what I'm saying, some of them is in need. So when they're in need, I will go ahead and take the pictures in case they, in case somebody asks later on, for any pictures or whatnot. But yeah. Those are there, brother. Those are there. Oh, I got double. I'm seeing double. All right. So here we are. Oh, hold on a second. Like I said before, this is Whaley. Where is this job at? This is in Georgia. $27 an hour. They are doing a sign-on bonus. They used to say how much they were going to pay, and now they are not. But they are doing a sign-on bonus. If you wanted to, you can go ahead and apply with Tech24 and the rest of them and see if they'll give you a sign-on bonus based on that way. Same as all the rest of them. They're going to give you uniform. They're going to give you company phone. They're going to give you your own equipment, 401k, medical, the whole nine. The whole nine. 1 year of experience. They're only looking for 1 year in something, anything. Just give us 1 year, and guess what? If you don't have the 1 year, I bet you they'll work with you. I bet you they work with you. Ooh. Okay, so this is much, much easier. This is much, much easier. All right, so this one, yeah, they're looking for they're looking for everybody everywhere. Tallahassee, Florida, Alabama, Virginia, Shreveport. I did that whole thing about Shreveport, so nobody has taken that damn job in Shreveport that's paying 50 some. You can get a house for $50,000 in Shreveport. Panama City, Florida, Tampa, Jacksonville, Florida. All you guys in Florida. Another one, preventive maintenance tech in Shreveport. Because, like I said, once again, they're going to be targeting the casinos. My guess is that a lot of those jobs are working in the casinos. Mobile, Alabama, Auburn, like I said, universities, that type of thing. Nashville, Raleigh, North Carolina, universities, hospitals. When you're talking about Raleigh, Durham, you're talking about a lot of tech industry jobs over there. Dallas, and then these are all CFESA, Master CFESA certified. Level 3, Savannah, Georgia, Wilmington, North Carolina. Oh, Kingsport, Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Myrtle Beach. Oh, let me go with some of these basic service technician jobs. So basic. Let's see here. Virginia. Oh, Destin, Florida. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna go with the Destin. $27 an hour, sign-on bonus, the full 9. You get the whole gist of it. You do have on-call weekend rotations. 50 pounds you're required to lift, 100 pounds with assistance. And they are all of these companies are hiring like crazy. They have accounts that they have signed up, and they have to take care of these accounts. They have to take care of them. They're trying every trick in the book. And like I said, they got branch manager. You can go all the way up. This is corporate America. This is part of Partstown. It says right here, an unlimited service group company. That unlimited service group is Partstown. Fredericksburg, Virginia. It's not exact. Ooh, Sarasota, Florida. Oh. Ooh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. Sarasota, Florida. Sign-on bonus. It says it right up there. And they're paying you $39 an hour in Sarasota, Florida. 401k, company van, all that other good stuff. Now, they do want 3 years experience in commercial kitchen or refrigeration repair, 18 years of age, good driving record. And this is Sarasota. This isn't even... Oh, that is a lead service tech. That is a lead. All right, what's my apps got to say here? You said, cool. A certain service company has started to cover those with their own stickers. Oh, Yeah, the not so smart crew. Yeah. Well, the reason why I call Smart Care not so smart is because I've dealt with it on a first-hand basis. I had to deal with Smart Care because Smart Care takes care of. Let me come into the light. Smart Care takes care of Mod Pizza. At least they were before the bankruptcy. Smart Care was taking care of Mod Pizza, and so Mod Pizza, that's going to be that's going to be Isomatic, the GEM nugget machine above the dispenser. It's going to be Turbo Air. It's going to be Continental. Prep tables are Continental. The pizza oven is Woodstone. I believe it's a BKI walk-in. They used to have a Stolting. They don't have Stolting anymore. What else they got? So the merchandise, the open air merchandiser is Turbo Air, Continentals, and I can't remember what that press is. If it's an express press for the pizza, for the pizza dough. But anyway, so I working for like the ice machine company. They end up just calling whoever was authorized for it. And so they end up calling out Smart Care and myself at the same time on some of that stuff. And they were just like, whoever can fix it first type deal. So yeah, Smart Care, I got to see how Smart Care works, and I got to see that them guys don't give a damn. And they were just throwing, like somebody was saying, they're using AI and they're just throwing parts at stuff just to satisfy certain requirements. So first time out, minimal time diagnosing the unit, putting parts on there. They didn't give a damn. So it was crazy that it was a bin thermostat, but the Smart Care tech requested a control board for a bin thermostat that got caught into the hopper, into the bin, and got tore up by the agitators. So yeah, that's Smart Care, and I got a couple other stories about Smart Care like that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But I'd like to thank everybody for donating to the channel. Thank you all for your donations. Thank you all for the donations. It is extremely difficult to have a school. I know. Where my brother at? Where my brother from another mother? I know, like brother contractor. He was under the impression that it's kind of easy to do one. It actually is not. It is extremely difficult to keep that momentum going with schools. Yo, L to the man. Nice of you to show up, brother. I was going to call you today. It's extremely difficult to keep up the momentum with schools. As a brother I know calls it pent up demand. So yes, in the beginning, you are going to have a certain number of gung-ho individuals that will go through your program. But in order to survive, like Fred's Academy and stuff like that, you need marketing behind you. In my belief, if I were to do a school, I would have to do a nonprofit, and it would be based on, it would be something like what Mike Sneed is doing now, something to train youth, something to train people like us, something to support localized training for where the school would be for factories, for like if Champion wanted to do training, if CMA wanted to do training, if Jackson wanted to do training, it would be a facility for them to use, and also something for people that are rebuilding their lives. There are a lot of men that are have fallen down and need to get back on their feet, and this industry is something where that's possible. My apps, can we just call True if it's under warranty to run the service call, since there was 3 in bad repair at the place I saw 3 of those units, all 3 leaking? Yes, you don't have to call them as long as it's under warranty. True said just do the work. If you need to request parts, then you just go ahead and request parts, but they want you to fill out everything on the portal. They want you to fill out everything on the portal. So that's exactly what I was telling you, that there's lots of work. It's just that like I said, I call it bottom feeding, but I mean, I'm doing it. It's just that you have to wait on the money. You got to wait on the money. Let's see it. True. True. And okay. Support warranty. Where is the warranty? There's a warranty claim. And so you just fill out everything here. You could fill it out here. Oh, let me make that bigger. My bad. Yeah, Brother Frank, it's possible. It is possible. It is just you got to feed that beast, right? So you got to feed that beast. You got utility bills. You have to pay for the upkeep of the location. You have to pay for your equipment. You have to pay for the tools that the people are using. It's a lot. It's a lot to it. It is a lot to it. It is a major. It's a major undertaking. Excuse me. And like I said, if you do not have I am a firm believer in, you have to have some type of a dual system where one is like a job placement. If they want to get jobs, and you do like what I'm doing for you now, and you would have to have people sit down with your students and get them all set up with jobs in their prospective areas. Well, okay, so it had to be a 3-part system then. Jobs in their prospective areas. You would, for those that want to go corporate, jobs, set them up locally. Oh, shoot. Set them up locally with systems. That would be a whole nother segment that you would have to charge them for, to get them set up to operate their own business where they are. And then or maybe it's just 2. My bad. I got lost in that one. But yeah, you would have to either have them set up to go get jobs, or set up to run their own thing. And that would include getting them set up with all the different manufacturers, as many as possible in their area, getting them set up with the Invera, getting them set up with Onera, getting them set up with Legacy Group, getting them set up with all the different manufacturers in their market. Well, my apps. So speaking of learning, right? So let's see, Jackson. So that's another thing. So like when we go to training, we're getting training on damn near $250,000 worth of dishwashers when we go to dishwasher training. And we're getting trained on, where the hell they go? Service. Oh, damn, there was a schedule. Ah, shoot. Let me go back. So here's the latest and greatest on, like, Champion is the biggest one right now with training. CMA almost never does training. Jackson does training once every 3 years. They just did training last year, so you got a couple more years for that. So what they got going on here? June. Okay, so coming up this month on the 16th and the 17th for you guys in Colorado, you got Champion training. What is this installer? Oh, it's an installer train. What is this? Nice. All right. So let this be a good lesson for you. So they are doing this just passed. So this was just on the 2nd and the 3rd. I didn't even notice that they had this. So you would go to Winston-Salem. So installer training is completely different from the service training. Completely different. Now they have to have all right, so YouTube, so contractor and my apps. Do you not realize that I would, in order to make the numbers work, I would need to have, hold on a second. Let me make myself big and abundantly clear. I would have to have 10 to 12 people per class paying around $1,000 for the week to go to class. And I have to do that again and again and again and again. It has to be consistent. I can't even get 5 fucking people to go to a free class. Let me say it again. I can't even get 5 people to go to a free class in San Antonio. FBD. That is a free class. Can't even get 5 people to get together to go to a free class. I only need one other person to go with me to XLT training. That's a free class. XLT is a free class. And you know what happens with XLT? XLT is Domino's. XLT is Target. Not Target. XLT is Costco. XLT is Sam's Club. XLT is Little Caesars. And on and on and on. And on and on and on. XLT training is free. Completely free. It is a 2-day class. Oh, shoot. Let me make that big. So I have, yeah, Brother Frank. I know, a lot of work, but I can't even get people to go to a free class, to take just a day off or 2 days off to go to a free class. So XLT, you would actually have to take off 3 days because you got to fly in Monday so that you can, classes are on Tuesday and Wednesday. There are no set dates. It's any Tuesday, Wednesday throughout the month. They say come one, come all. As long as they got like 2 people, they will do a class. FBD. But once again, these are at the warehouse where you're going to have a factory tour. Both places, you get a factory tour. Half of XLT's training on the 2-day training is walking through the factory floor. FBD is a 1-day. And out of that 1-day training, you're going to spend like an hour or two on the factory floor. FBD is in everywhere, every gas station, every McDonald's, Burger King, Arby's. FBD machines are everywhere. FBDs are in all the casinos, everywhere, all over the place. FBD, gas stations, anywhere you can think of, high volume. You go down to New Orleans, you're going to see a lot of Frosty Factory, but they still have FBDs there. Oh, excuse me. So, you go to any one of these amusement park places, you're looking at FBD. FBD is everywhere. And they're going to put you on the list. You're going to be an authorized service company. Can't get 5 people to go to class. So I believe it's just a 1-day class. Well, but Brother Frank says, I got it good. I can go with no worries. But I can't go. I'm only one person. So which means I would have to hire somebody, pay somebody just to go and get training. Just so I can have a second person with me. I really don't see the need in it. I think it's kind of a waste. Yeah. Brother, I know you're ready. Brother, I know. There's at least 6 or 7 people that want to go. But we all have, this is for FBD, but we all have to agree on the same day. Everybody got to be available the same day. And that has been challenging. So Brother Frank says he wants to go, but we're working on the day. Kevin Tate with Learn a Trade. He wants to go, but we got to agree on the date. He's been extremely busy, especially like I explained earlier with the build out of all the Wawa's expanding, Sheep are expanding their location. Love is expanding their locations. Bucky's is expanding theirs. And there's 2 others that are expanding their gas station footprint. So he's been busy. I think he had, last time I talked to him, he had a contract to do 700 locations. And I think he had only done 30 at the time I had talked to him. So, he's busy. A lot of people are busy. A lot of people want to go, but nobody can agree on the freaking date. And it's so far, even if I can go with whatever date you and the other guy agree to, that's still 3 of us, which means we're short 2 more people. So, and all 5 have to complete the FBD online training course. All the FBD training courses, and then we're good to go. But hold on.
This is it. I'm telling you, this is it.
Before I get the hell up out of here, do I need to thank anybody for contributing? Let me see here. I'm on Venmo, Zelle, PayPal, Cash App. Let me see who we got here. Was anybody? Oh yeah, we got something. Who did? Najee. Oh, I forgot Najee. Are you here, Najee? This is from Najee. Najee contributed. Where the hell did this come from? Hold on, somebody contributed to the channel. Brother Frank, man, you This brother, man, he always contributing to the channel. I swear, if it wasn't for Brother Frank, man, there'd be no one else. Because you guys, like I said before, I am Brother Frank. You know, I'm the last Mohican, man. I'm the last Mohican.
Is there no one else?
Let me make myself big. There is no one else. I am it. For all of you, I am it. There's no one else. You have no one else. You need to speak up. You need to say what it is that you are looking for, because there is no one else. All right. Other people are being tied up and restricted. I don't know how much longer they're going to be able to have even the limited broadcast that they do have, because eventually they're going to get told they got to shut it down, as all corporations do. They tell their people they got to shut it down. They don't want none of that stuff getting out. Like I said before, brother Tate with Learn to Trade, he's tied up. He's got a lot of work. Very envious. He got a lot of work. Mike Sneed with his ABC boot camp. This is ice cream season. He's got the young kids that he's training. There's 4 or 5, or was it 6? 4 or 5 or 6 young guys he's training, and he's getting them set up with their own business, repairing residential appliances. So he's got the ice cream shop. He's got the kids he's training. And then he's got the other ice cream shipping container that's finally going to be finished. He said probably by the middle of the summer, if I'm correct. Then he's got the ice cream delivery catering that he does. And then when there's, but Mike, ice cream season isn't forever. Yeah, but once ice cream season starts to wane, then he's going to have to do his popcorn. So I'm all you fucking got. I am all you got. Like it or not, I'm what you got, and you need to fucking speak up. You need to talk to me. You guys need to say something. Let me know what's going on, what kind of hardships you're dealing with, what is going on, so I can help you out with reality versus the fantasy world that some of you guys have in your head. You know what I'm saying? Because some of you guys are it is a real failure to launch out there. Right. Brother Frank says he tried reaching out to others and got no reply. Because I know, Brother Frank, yeah, me and you said you wanted to go ahead and do. Well, Brother Frank said he would go and do either the FPD or the XLT with me. And then we got on another note, I got all that training in Dallas. Now, Picture Man. What's up, brother? Hold on.
Oh, good of you to join us.
All right, Picture Man says, good evening, Mike. The state of Texas, TWC, Texas Workforce Commission, has a program where they will pay you up to $15,000 for each tech training. Yes. Illinois has some stuff like that too, because I'm from Chicago. Illinois had something like that. And that's where getting set up as a non-profit, a 503c, comes into play. So let me look that up real quick while I got you. Like where your head is at. Hold on a second. All right. TWC job training. So, like I said, that's the only way that I can see it, a school working. You know, that's on ABC boot camp. You know, like I said, he got that you know, slowed all the way down with his training and his school. And to be honest with you, it was a lot easier for Mike to do because Mike owned the building. I remember when he bought both those buildings, and then I forgot what he did. He sold one, combined them, or some shit. I forgot what the hell he did. Mike did a whole series. He took us along for the ride. Remember that? He had those two guys doing the work and all the other stuff, and then Mike is an electrician. Texas Workforce Commission, blah, 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 apprenticeship, adult learning opportunities. Eligible training providers, state training inventory. Because they got different things like backflow prevention training and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure some of that is funded through this because they have it at like fire stations and stuff like that. Schools by region. So yeah, I gotta look this up. But I know Texas has it. I know Illinois has this thing where they'll pay you to do the training. But once again, I'm able to do it. Hold on 1 second. I'm able to do it. Let me show you why I'm able to do it. Where the hell is it? I have a bachelor's of science. I have a degree. So I'm able to do it. The other thing is they would prefer you to be, there it is. Hold on 1 second. Let me blow this up. If I can get this thing blown up. There it is. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me show you this. All right, they are paying for any training that has the name technician at the end, even a shampoo technician for dogs. Yeah, I know. Let me see here. Where the hell is my thing? Let me just do the entire screen. I will do that. All right. Sorry about that. But yeah, I can there's my degree from 99. I took a year off. I should graduate in 98. So I don't have a bachelor of arts. I have a bachelor's of science. And for whatever reason, that qualifies me for teaching. Oh, there's the year. So I graduated in 99. I should have graduated in 98. Should have graduated in 98. Oh, wrong thing. So there is my degree. So yes, I have one of those. I got one of those. Actually, I'm actually one of the funny. I don't know if Kevin Tate has one, but Mike Sneed and myself, we're the only two out of all the YouTube guys that talk about appliances. We're the only two with degrees. I don't know if any of the other guys that have a degree. I know they complain about it because the other guys say they want to teach, they want to do this and that and the other, and they want to teach at community colleges, but they're not allowed to because they don't have a degree. But as far as I know of, Mike Sneed, myself, we're the only two that are on YouTube that talk about appliances that have degrees. And I believe both of us got bachelors of science. So his is in, I forgot what the hell he said his is. I don't know if it's electrical engineering or something like that. But anyway, yeah, I'll do some more looking into it. But yeah, you definitely need that 50. Like I said, that 10,000, that's the magic number. But it's extremely difficult to get people to pony up $1,000 for a class and to take a week off. Excuse me. So it's very difficult. It's extremely difficult to get people to take that kind of time off. Because now they got to deal with airfare, they got to deal with hotel, they have to deal with feeding themselves for a whole week. And even if I'm feeding them breakfast and lunch and tell them they got to do their own dinner, I mean, think about that. Just doing breakfast for people for a whole week, just doing lunch for people for a whole week. That shit ain't cheap. That shit ain't cheap, man. Oh, see? Right. Okay. Yeah. So he's got his degree in that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like electrical engineering or something like that. I remember him saying that. So as in YouTube land, as far as I know of, it is just the two of us. Now, Kevin Tate, he's a veteran. I don't know what his background. I mean, I'm pretty sure with the military experience and all that, in the concentration, or I forgot what the hell they call your training in the military. Pretty sure that qualifies for and supplements whatever me and Mike Sneed got. So between the three of us, like I said, we're your most educated. What this other guy has said, and then Brother Frank, he got his associates. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yo, bro, I know. Dealing with the kids, I was hearing about some horror stories that male teachers were talking about. These black male teachers were talking about these horror stories. Bruh, I know. I couldn't. I was like, no. So what the hell? Where'd that other guy go? Did he take back his comment? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, seems like a real low IQ person. But yes, I am the last man standing. I am the last man standing. So please do not hold back whatever questions you got, whatever hesitations that you have on the business, on this industry. You got to get it out. You got to let me know what you're going through so we can address this thing and get you out there. This, in my opinion, things I've never quite experienced things like the market we're in right now, which is why I have been telling you guys, hey, look, you got units under warranty with True. You got, all these other units under warranty, man, they're at Target, they're at Walmart, Lowe's, Target, Walmart, Lowe's, man, so many places, your grocery stores. It depends on which grocery stores you got, but as long as it's new, as long as it's under warranty, True will pay you to fix the unit. You're gonna go and you're gonna see, Family Dollar and Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree, like they have that little square set up. I'm sorry, I'm so low IQ, I completely forgot about Dollar Tree. So you got those 4 True units there. And they are redoing all those. And then they have like, maybe 3 or 4 that they have set up like right there at the register. So don't forget. So you got those, and the door closers. Sometimes they damage it. I had one that had damaged it, like just setting it up to block drains, things like that. True was like, yeah, just go ahead and do it. They don't. I mean, you can call them for the first time. I don't think they really care. But they're like, look, man, we're trying to answer tech support calls. We're not trying to answer these damn questions about warranty. Everything is online. They like fill the stuff out online and just be done with it. So I did the live stream from Target. I didn't get a chance to do the live stream from Walmart because my wife was like, where are you at? You're out there with some woman. And so I was busy dealing with my wife on that one. But yeah. There's lots of Targets, lots of Walmarts, lots of Dollar Trees, and they are using True. There's other places. I told you guys about signing up with Embera. Embera has a lot of, oh no, we're not even going to get into that, but Embera is being used by Coke in a lot of places. So don't forget about that. Just fun times. But I'm going to help you guys get through this challenging season that we got. Warranty. Yes, it's a different gear than dealing with cash, but it's still a gear. You know, it's still a gear. So that money is gonna, you got to submit it. You got to wait in. Like I got Habco. Habco's a pain in the ass to deal with, but you got Habco. Habco pays by credit card. Habco can send you a check in the mail, but they can also pay you by credit card. They like to wait 30 days. You got the pain in the ass girls at what's the name? ABC has parts to it. You have an online component, and then you can pay for the hands-on live. Yeah. So okay. Everybody's got online, right? So Champion has online. Frymaster has online. Everybody, all these manufacturers they have online training. All of them have online training. Hoshizaki, Scotsman, they all got Manitowoc, they all have online training. So it's the redundancy. I don't see how me making training on a product that isn't even mine, I don't know how that works. Igniter Labs has training. So I don't see how my training could be more effective than the people who make the item. It's just not possible. Like I have Brother Charles here in Houston, and he's like, hey man, how do I adjust the ice thickness on the Hoshizaki? I said, Brother Charles, those are on that last generation. Brother Charles, you can't adjust the ice thickness with the actual float anymore. You can't adjust the float like you used to do the previous generation on the Hoshizaki. Now, if you want to make adjustments, you got to make adjustments on the board, and I suggest you call Hoshizaki if you're going to do that. So he's like, I ain't doing that. So School OT 365 says, salute. Does someone wanting to work on walk-ins need a universal EPA 608? No. That is a very good question. That is a very good question.
Computer says nah.
You know why you don't need an EPA 608? You don't need an EPA license to work on any refrigeration anymore. Because these refrigerants are natural refrigerants, and you vent them out into the atmosphere. They are zero global warming refrigerants. course, you want to reclaim your ammonia. Of course, you want to, I haven't done any CO2 yet. I don't think you reclaim CO2. I mean, I don't know. Do you reclaim CO2? Mike, a school, a place of learning, there are many models. Yes, there are many models. There are so many models. People don't learn as well from the online as they do from the hands-on. There is a more tried and true way of assessing someone's grasp of the subject, of the equipment, when there is hands-on. Like you go to Manitowoc's training school and they have about 15 units all rigged up to fail, and you have to repair the item at your station. And then if you're not grasping it, then you have instructors there that can help you. Even when you go, like I'll give you an example. Even when you go to Myco's training, and Myco, the guys there are great. They used to do Bosch residential. They used to do Bosch mini splits, stuff like that. They were the actual guys. Broadview, Illinois, down the street from where I was in Maywood. Oh, sure, no problem. And here, let me show you a little bit. Do this while I'm doing this story. And Mike gave me a really good training session, really good training. And I will tell you, brother, that even after I finished with the Myco training, it was still, and I had already been working on Myco for years, it still was challenging on certain things. Hold on. R290 refrigerant training. Oh, good. Perfect. The one from True.
See this scratch?
So we'll do this.
Auto shop will easily charge you
Fair use.
$2,000.
The goal of this video is to show you safely and correctly how to make a repair on any cabinet produced with R290 refrigerant.
So this is for you.
The first thing to consider is, how do I identify the cabinet I'm working on uses R290 refrigerant? All R290 equipment is required to have special labeling throughout the cabinet. Besides the serial tag label, you will see several labels on the cabinet interior and the back of the cabinet. Additionally, the condensing unit will also have several labels on it. It is also required that all R290 equipment have red sleeves over the refrigerant line process tubes. Now that you properly identify the cabinet as using R290 refrigerant, also be aware that the cabinet was manufactured to meet specific UL guidelines and standards that pertain to R290 refrigerant. Because of this, True requires any part used for the repair to be an OEM part. For any reason you receive a replacement part that is not exactly the same as the part you are replacing, stop and call True before continuing. All the fan motors have a sealed shaft. All the relay and temperature controls have sealed contacts. The wire connectors that we use require a certain amount of force to pull the wires out of the connectors, which eliminates any spark potential. Wire nuts and...
Hold on, I'm gonna pause this. So this is zero zone. Oh damn, the class went from 12 to now 7. This is July's class. The class is gonna cost you $600. So this is CO2 training. It is almost they do, it's not walk-ins, but they're gonna do merchandisers and that type of thing. This is what everybody's doing now, CO2. And then you got Heatcraft. So Heatcraft and the zero zone stuff, they're gonna run you about the same amount of money. They're gonna run you about...
Type connectors do not meet this requirement. Therefore, they should never be used in any R290 cabinet. For all refrigeration repairs, you're still required to follow good refrigeration practices. Standard refrigeration tools will still be required, including oxygen-free dry nitrogen, a micron gauge, and shut-off valve for your charging hose. In addition to these tools, the safety placard, use only R290 refrigerant. If you're using the 1-pound cylinder supplied by True and pull a vacuum to a minimum of 500 microns, the introduction to the refrigeration system of anything other than a flushing agent, nitrogen, R290, or refrigerant oil is prohibited.
Mm-hmm.
All refrigeration repairs should be made in a well-ventilated area. The repair we are going to show is replacing a condensing unit on an R290 system that was previously diagnosed with a locked-up compressor. Our R290 repair starts with the service technician turning on his combustible gas leak detector and leaving it on throughout the unit repair.
Because it's
When you turn on the combustible gas leak detector, it will have to self-calibrate. This will take about a minute. Once the high-pitched beeping levels off, you can continue. Do not proceed with the repair until the meter levels off. Put on your safety glasses.
Oh, God.
The technician should then display the safety placard in the area he will be making the repair in.
I got mine somewhere.
Disconnect the unit you're repairing from any power source. The service technician will then need to install temporary piercing valves to allow
Where's the
access to the
condenser
refrigeration
valve showing
system.
you?
To do this, you may need to trim a portion of the required red identifying sleeves back
That
and place the temporary
$2,000
valves as close to the crimp on the end of the process tube as possible. The combustible gas leak detector may go off during this process. Once the high-pitched beeping levels off, you can proceed. After the temporary valves have been placed on the suction and discharge process tubes on an R290 system,
Hold on. So here's the condenser unit I was talking about. So that condenser unit that you see him working on, these are the numbers. These are the numbers. That's our cost for it. So it's not a cheap thing.
the technician will have to install his manifold gauge set with as short of hoses as possible on each of the temporary valves. Once again, the combustible gas leak detector may briefly go off. Wait for your meter to level off, then proceed with the repair. To remove the refrigerant from the system, you can open up both the high and low side lines and release the refrigerant slowly into the atmosphere. Doing this will more than likely set.
Now, did you understand what he just said? Do you understand what he just said? He said, open up the high and the low and vent the refrigerant into the air. So that's why there's no longer a license needed, because the whole point of the 608, the whole purpose of having an EPA license was so that you did not vent the refrigerant into the air. And now you do exactly the opposite. You vent it into the air. And back to the video.
The combustible gas meter off. You should immediately shut off both valves on your manifold and allow any released R290 refrigerant to dissipate in the atmosphere. Once the combustible gas meter levels off, you can continue to release R290 refrigerant.
See?
Repeating this process until all the refrigerant has been released from the refrigeration system.
No recovery tank.
Once the refrigerant is out of the system, the technician must use a tubing cutter to cut out any failed refrigeration component. The reason for this is to prevent any possible spread of contamination and for the overall safety factor. For this example, the technician will cut the compressor pull-out right where it brazes into the compressor. He would then cut the liquid line as it exits the dryer. If the technician is replacing the compressor, he will cut the compressor discharge line right as it exits the compressor, instead of the liquid line as it exits the dryer. Once the condensing unit has been removed, you will set the new condensing unit into place. Before pulling the plugs out of the compressor ports, be sure all of your refrigeration lines have been cleaned, pre-fitted, and are ready to be installed. This will minimize the amount of time the refrigeration system is open, which reduces the potential for any moisture to be absorbed into the compressor oil. When brazing on an R290 system, you must always purge oxygen-free dry nitrogen through the system for a minimum of 2 minutes before and during brazing. We recommend you set the nitrogen regulator between 3 to 5 psig. Start to purge the nitrogen through the high side process tube, allowing it to exit out the suction process tube. You can now start to braze all of the joints. Once all brazing is done and the solder joints have cooled, pressurize the system with no more than 200 psig of oxygen-free dry nitrogen to leak check. Once we know that there are no leaks, you're ready to evacuate the refrigeration system. Release the nitrogen charge down to about 2 pounds of nitrogen pressure to ensure that no outside air is being drawn into the refrigeration system. Connect your charge hose to your micron gauge that should have already been connected to your vacuum pump. Start pulling a vacuum as soon as possible to help remove any moisture from the system. Continue to pull a vacuum until you reach a minimum of 500 microns. Once you reach 500 microns, you will want to close off the shutoff valve on the charging hose as well as the high and low side lines on your manifold gauges. Remove the charging hose going to your micron gauge. Place the adapter valve on the 1-pound R290 cylinder. Be sure to leave the R290 cylinder in its box. Then attach your charging hose to the R290 adapter valve. Place the cylinder in the box on its side on the charging scale. Open up the tank valve, then bleed the charging hose. We recommend placing something heavy on top of your charging hose so that if the hose gets pulled, it will not affect the scale. Zero out the scale. Open up the shutoff valve on the charging hose. R290 can be added as a liquid or a vapor. Open up the high side valve until the desired charge has been weighed in, then close the valve. If the system didn't take its full charge, close the high side valve and start the compressor and allow it to run for a minute. Then slowly open the low side valve until fully charged. Once the system is fully charged, close the adapter valve on the R290 cylinder.
Yo, I'm glad he said that, because that does happen more often than you would think, where it doesn't take the full charge. So I'm glad he does mention that. Is like start the compressor up, and then you can dump in the rest of the charge,
as well as the shutoff valve on the charging hose. Allow the unit to run to verify operation. It is now time to remove both your hoses and temporary access valves. True requires the removal of any access valves on any refrigeration system. The next step would be to remove the refrigerant that is trapped in the high side hose to assure that we have the proper charge in the unit. To do this, pinch off the high side process tube in front of the access port. Next, you want to open up the high side valve, then slowly open the low side manifold valve to draw all the refrigerant out of the high side hose. Once the pressures have equalized, you can close the high and low side manifolds. Using a tubing cutter, cut the high side process line in front of the temporary access valve and behind the pinch-off tool. This could cause the combustible leak detector to go off. Wait for the combustible gas leak detector to level off before moving on. Be sure to crimp the end of the copper tube down so that it will make it easier to weld. Test the end of the line with the bubble to make sure it's not leaking.
Some people
Once the combustible gas leak detector levels off, you're ready to braze the end of the process tube shut. Once the process tube cools down, remove the pinch-off tool and thoroughly leak check with soap bubbles. Now you can repeat these steps for the low side process tube. Once the final repair is completed, if the red identified process tube sleeves have been removed, they must be reinstalled once the process tubes have cooled down.
And remember, you can do a double. You can do a double crimp.
If you have any questions prior to working on an R290 system, stop and contact True's Technical Service Department at 1-855-372-1368 or 1-800-325-6152.
All right, so there you go.
The government is neutering this $59 pressure attack.
there you go. So there's that. And I don't know.
The goal of this
All right. And I don't know about. I don't know about CO2. Sorry about that. This freaking chair. CO2 refrigerant. And then I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end this right after this. Because I don't know. My guess is that you would reclaim the CO2. My guess is that you would use recovery tanks on CO2. So I'm just gonna err on the side of safety and say you're gonna recover with the damn CO2. It's usually no, goddamn, no, brother, no. You don't need it. You don't need it to work on ice machines. Ice machines are also R290. So the Manitowoc has a 410A unit. So I still have my jug of 410A. But no, because it is in such small numbers, nobody give a shit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And see, they don't even, I said 410A, but they use R290 is butane and R600 is propane. So it's like asking somebody to go get a license for barbecue gas. You know, so if you have to make somebody get a license for barbecue gas, that would be the only way that they would be able to say that you have to have a license for R290. R290 is medical grade. No. You're fine with the question. It's just that these are all just 134A was ruled out back in 1996. Hold on a second. What am I saying? Was it 2019? Hold on. When was R2? When was R134A phase out date? So your concern is over something that was phased out years ago. So what was it? R290 was phased out, and True started using R290 like the year 2000 or something like that. No, that would be 26 years. True's been using R290 for at least like the last 15 plus years. 15, 16 years, True has been using R290. And see, 410A, yeah, 410A was phased out. All the stuff you're concerned about has been phased out. Everything you're concerned about, they can no longer manufacture. The only exception, only ones who are still getting.
You can't keep getting away with it.
The only one that are getting away with this is like Scotsman, Manitowoc, Scotsman, Marvell, Uline. I don't know how they're getting away with still doing 134A in these units. But yeah, so it is. No one is focused on that. No one is focused on it because it is such a minority in the industry. As far as the government is concerned, you could rip open every single system that's got 134A in it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say any unit out there that's a 134A, there's a 90% chance that sucker's got a leak in it. Any unit out there that's an R22, R12, there's a 90% chance that it's got a leak in it, and somebody is out there gassing that mofo up. It's so bad that they are phasing out components for air conditioning systems. So they're making it where you have to put in a new system that is zero global warming versus the other refrigerants. So pretty soon you won't be able to get parts for the older systems anyway. They won't even sell you the damn parts. They've stopped making the parts. So it's just cost prohibitive for anybody to even work on it. That's why now it's like guys are like, oh, I want to keep a hold of 134A, and I got a bunch of units that are 134A, and it's like, damn, the cost of putting that gas in there went from like $80 a jug to $280 a jug. So it's, even though I work on stuff that still uses 134A, the 134A refrigerant has now gotten expensive, and the actual number of refrigerant using the units that are using 134A are so small. 404 is still out there though, but its time is almost up. Its time is almost over. So when it comes to walk-ins, a lot of walk-ins are R290. Like cold pack stuff is gonna be is like R290, RSG. This stuff is R290. Hold on a second. Where the hell is my damn screen? Oh, there it is. RSG. Is it RSG? Yeah, Norlake walk-in. So if I go to Norlake, if I go to this, come on, man, get out of there. If I go to this walk-in, it's going to say that this unit is R290. And if I can find the damn information. So a lot of these self-contained units are R290. Self-closing door. Come on, man. Give me these damn numbers so I can move on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. They're using 134A for the foam. That's how bad it is. This isn't the refrigerant. This is what they use. They're using, oh, God. They're using the 134A to spray in the installation. Jesus. Self-contained modular walk-in. Looks like I'm gonna have to go to their. Let's see what we got here. Is it gonna be on the damn sheet? Oh, come on, man. I done told these people about it, and now it won't give it up. It's the door closer. Shoot. Oh my God, this thing is killing me. Let me just go to Norlake. So a lot of walk-ins are going with CO2, or they're going, oh damn it. They're going with CO2 or they're going with R290. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I gotta get to the bottom of it. Gotta get to the bottom of it. I don't know why they don't like posting what the hell refrigerant they're using. Hold on. Videos. That's the RSG. Excuse me. RSG. That's Refrigerated Solutions Group. RSG. Here, let me just show you this one. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, sure, no problem. Hey, that's what I'm here for. I'm there we go. That's what I'm talking. That was that Raincoat controller, by the way. Ding, ding, ding. Tell him what he's won, Johnny. Tell him what he's done.
We are same, but different, but still same.
So it's the same thing. It's just using R290. It's the same thing. So now they're putting 2 compressors in there, or they're putting 1 compressor, 2 evaporators. Right? Okay, we're almost. Faster. Uh-oh. The hell you mean you got no sound? Uh-oh. The hell you mean you had no sound? Hold on. I got 60%. Hold on. Hold on. The hell was that all about? I don't know how that happened. But anyway, it was oh shoot. I don't know how the hell that switched. Anyhow, they're using R290 on the walk-ins. Let me switch this over. So these are walk-ins. These are what they call self-contained. So if it's something else, just walk away. That's all it is. Just walk away. I'm sorry. I can't handle this. I don't service this model. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't service this model. And let that be that. It is what it is. It is what it is. Best warranty, blah, blah, blah. Let me show you the different products. And they're not the only one. It's just in my market, I run across quite a few of RSG. RSG is in the Family Dollar or Dollar Tree. RSG has been in a lot of, they're finally some marketing that say they're using R290. Some of the other walk-ins are using like 445A and 448 and all this other shit. I'd rather just deal with this because it's just R290, and I can take my large jug of R290 and I can knock out self-contained refrigerators. I can knock out walk-ins, that kind of stuff. And then with my 404, I can take care of older walk-ins, older freezers. It helps me to keep life simple. So that heatcraft unit, what the hell was that heatcraft unit? I can't remember what the hell it was. Hold on 1 second. A heatcraft. What is this? This is I think it's 404. I think this one is 404. I believe that's what I saw. I don't know how the hell they still got an older 404 unit on a brand new bone install, but whatever. And like I said, they have parts. You go through parts town, blah, blah, blah. Oh, and then Master Built, that's going to be your Baskin Robbins. It's going to be your Baskin Robbins locations. That's the big freezer. RSG and Global. Let me see who that. Let me go to RDI Cold Pack. RDI Cold Pack. I believe RDI is now gone R290. Let's see here. Oh, let me see if some of theirs are. So as you can see here, they do a lot of troubleshooting for you. Like I said, there's no need for me to make my own app. Are the evaporator fans running? Fans not running? Like I said, I mean, if you wanted to, you could take this and feed this into AI, and AI could produce another app for you based on this information. Here's all the warranty stuff. They are very easygoing when it comes to the warranty. Dealing with stuff, sending out doors and whatnot. They're very accommodating. Cold Pack is. Put in your serial number, the whole nine. Let's go to service. Walk-in convenience. Let's see what they got with the video. Service videos. They got 11 service videos. 11 service videos. Oh, okay. Yeah, 11. The reason why you were able to hear me is because the microphone switched, so I was able to make some changes. I did walk away and get something to drink and something to snack on. So I think that's what happened. But anyway, they have plenty of videos replacing the door gasket, door sweeps, the whole nine. All the videos are here. Oh, my bad. Oops. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Jeez. Anyway, oh, let me see. Where the hell do they have RDI? Is there anything that says that they're using? Anybody want to step up and say if the RDI co-pack units are using R290 in some of their production? I know the ones that are remote are not R290, but I believe the self-contained ones are R290. Come on, man. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Come on. Give me what you got. Let's see, is it spelled out in here? Oh, they are not. They are not. All right. They are still using that 448A. So you can either be 404 or 448A. Design. Okay. And then so that's the 120 series. And then they have the ones that use the scroll compressor. And those use the 448A. So they are not using it. They're using 448A. 448A refrigerant price. So 448A, is not cheap. Yeah, it looks like it's about 300 some bucks for 448A. Wonderful. So 448A, yes, is to replace the 404. But yo, all right. So finally I found something that can let me know that not everybody was using R290. Cold Pack is still using 448A. Fun times. That goes to show that I haven't done work at a Wingstop walk-in in some time. Oh. And to be honest with you, I haven't checked to see what any of my tropical smoothies are using. Anybody know what Smoothie Kings are currently putting in there now? Because I sure as hell don't. But with that, I am going to step on out and away. I am going to wrap this damn thing up. I'd like to thank you all for being here. I'd like to thank you all for spending this time with me. Asking your questions is greatly appreciated. I know I could be a pain in the ass sometimes with some of the questions. But, I mean, you got to ask it. I'm all, like it or not, I'm all you got.
You got to have vision.
Like it or not, I'm what you got. So you gotta come here. You gotta ask the damn questions. Just take the punches, man. You gotta just take the punches, get your answers, and we can move on from there. We can move on from there and get it Get this thing moving. What I'm looking for is my little Willie D stepping down the steps, getting him out of there. StreamYard is moving.
My ball. My bad. Yo, Picture Man. No problem, brother. No problem. And I'm gonna find this damn stepping down the courtroom steps. I'm gonna find it, damn it. There he is. I hate how they changed that damn thing. I am stepping out of this joint. Oh, it's been fun. Don't hesitate to leave your comments, concerns, questions. I will address them. If you're looking for health department information, drop that information down there so we can talk about it or bring it up at the beginning of the show. If you're looking about job information, drop that so we can get to the bottom of it. If you're looking for contact information for manufacturers, who to call, tech support information, bring all that. We can go ahead and tackle this stuff together. And with that, I'll catch y'all later, man. And thanks for contributing to the channel. And thank you, Brother Frank. Thank you, Brother Frank. Thank you, Najee. Thank you. Shoot, it's gone now. And thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Who the hell else do we have? We had Najee. We had Brother Frank. Samuel Kabiru. Thank you all. Catch you later.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.
Gentlemen, don't waste your time in the vain pursuit of this and that endeavor. To be hot on hopes and illusions. To be hot on hopes and illusions. To be hot on... Gentlemen, don't waste your time in the vain pursuit of this and that endeavor. To be hot on hopes and illusions. To be hot on hopes and illusions. To be hot on hopes. Be hot.
Let's talk about something important. Are they all here?
All but one.
Well, I'm going anyway. Let's talk about something. And I'm here on a mission of mercy. I got your attention now? Good. A, B, C. A, always, B, C, closing. Always be closing. Always be closing.
Bumper Clod. Mini Bumper Clod. Bumper Clod. Lord have mercy. Bumper Clod. Blood Clod.